Well, good morning, I think. Um, I guess I would start with NPS. As I was just talking to my daughter about this as I'm sitting there in the IEP meeting. Um, I'm going to find out who's behind this, and I got an idea. Um, like I said, back when I was in high school, actually, it was all through school. Um, Mainly in middle and high school, they would pull me out, and it was only a few kids that they would do that to. Um, while they take me out, I'm at the archery range or with the military doing something, and this both of them, I forgot the one that kept emailing me, Sharon something, I think her name is, told me about some program this where you get this assessment to say you can work. And I'm looking at her like, okay, you assess them in school. The testing she would need that would express her academic abilities, she didn't take because she aged out. But to say she can have a job in which they monitor her, she had to get another assessment. I looked. I said, no, she does not need that because technically then she wouldn't need DVR because they want a whole nother 90 days. Now, I know that someone from Dr. Posley's office called me and said that she would be able to extend her school year another year, but they didn't want that. And I caught what they said during the IEP meeting. They said, will the focus be transitional or academic? She said transitional work. I'm looking. Now, academics is my main concern, but she gave me the opposite. I said, well, okay, fine. They said she can't stay. I'm like, good. But I want them to know we are not a part of that. You have no clue the evil deeds these individuals are doing to our young children. And it's not just a black thing. These people have been monitoring children from K4, K3, and they will pull me out. My kids were not involved in that, but they won't stop. They just won't stop, just meddling, trying to find some program in which you just gotta be involved in. So people need to be very, very careful, especially when you do an IEP, because that's a legal document. That's just like sitting before a judge almost, and you getting the transcripts back for everything that's said. I'm going to give you an example, and you have to pay attention. And you basically got to multitask in here because they like to try to talk over you. Miss Moore made the comment, well, Ariana, you said you like working with animals. Then you go home to your mom and say it's something else. I let her finish. I was about to cut her off immediately because I knew where that was going. Basically, she was implying that she's being dishonest, I'm being controlling, and I do not allow her to do decision making. That is completely untrue. Another comment she made was, well, Ariana needs to learn how to advocate for herself, and she does that well here, but she needs to learn how to do that with other people. And I don't know if you guys ever had that talk. I said we talk about everything, and yes, we did. What I taught my daughter was to be smart about who she talks to and what she asks is for. You people have to be very careful, especially with students with disabilities, because a lot of parents don't know that getting guardianship, especially if you're concerned about their long-term situations and abilities, you have to get it. If you do not, before you know it, they have signed off on something that says they basically have control to do whatever they want, put them in any kind of research, do whatever they want, take their kids. You have no clue. They don't like that about me because I'm not allowing them to just do what they want and pick what they want. Everybody does not have that same mentality. That's why Susan just don't know how much I love this lady. I said one day I'm going to get a van of roses and I'm just going to drive around delivering them. That's the first thing I'm going to do. We got off to a rough start because of rumors. That's why in the Bible they say you should not gossip, because those misdeeds cause a lot of trouble. And it was Gloria Smith that went at Vincent and started talking about me and my daughter like nobody's business. And most of it was untrue. If it was true, the truth was twisted. What Gloria Smith did not tell Susan and the other DVR workers, that she did give my daughter some uniforms and they were brand new. But she had somebody come in my house when I lived on Kilbourne. They broke in and stole her whole bag of clothes. She didn't tell them that. Yeah, I did ask because I wanted my daughter to have, because they was taken from me. It's not that I cannot do for my daughter. It's not that we cannot afford housing. They won't rent to us. Why? Because a group of men in sex trafficking decided they have a blacklist. Everybody that's displaced or homeless is not due to them not being responsible. It is people out here who work that just don't have a house. They probably go through the same things that I do. Every unit I had since 8812 West Appleton Avenue, they broke in. And they literally would steal papers, receipts, anything that would justify who I am. These individuals lied about their capabilities. They said they do government contracts. They could eliminate someone. What they did was get a group of goons, and they're even female, and they're sexual predators. Yes, white-collar sexual predators who will go to any means necessary to put you in the shelter system, and you become victim again. These cameras, men sit and watch, and they watch you go to the bathroom. They watch you eat. They go through your clothing, your underwear. That's why I posted it. I said these more than likely gonna come up missing. They follow you around town. I'm sick of that pastor from St. John's. Stop doing that. I don't need you to do that. When I said I'm a sister, I don't report to you. I don't report to the church. My God is alive and / God, whatever you want to call them. So I don't need people monitoring me, watch what I'm doing and who I talk to. I do what I want to do, because when I go before judgment, I'm not going before them. I go before Allah. There is an initial judgment period, and it's not even them. They have nothing to do with it. They skip that. They're going straight to hell. With that being said, when I go before him, I answer for what I have to do. Everybody on earth has sinned and still sinning, so including me. So I don't need nobody judging me about what I do, what I say. These men gonna get killed for that, because they have grabbed some important people, and it goes back to Floyd. That's the money behind it. Maybe he not issuing none because I kind of put something on him. But with that being said, children was monitored in this way for years. I think I probably started school in 75, 76. And the one main thing I've been trying to get, and I cannot wait to talk to Dr. Ashan. Some of these individuals were actually horrified when they had me held against my will. And it's one thing she talked about yesterday that really interests me, because I've been trying to figure out what is wrong with this group of individuals. It has nothing to do with race. They're predatorial, just like with Jeremy Wade when he does the study of the fish. They're predatorial. They're attacking groups. They won't stop. They'll just keep coming back. Just keep coming back till nothing's left. and then they look for something else. And that's exactly how these guys are. Geez, Clippers, I see you. I know what y'all doing. Y'all trying to find out what's going on. Get them guys out your shop, because before you know it, people gonna start coming in your shop. I don't know if it's still open or if you move, but get them out of there, move them around. They're predatory, and there's something wrong with them. There is no way a grown man should be wasting gas chasing a woman around for 2 years, saying that's his wife or he gonna marry her. Robert killed Tay, and he know he did, and he did that robbery job. And I heard him talking about, well, not him per se, saying something about it was in the Bible. Nigga, that shit wasn't in no Bible for you to rob and kill your son. It is something wrong with these individuals. Sandalwood Muhammad, he done raped so many little boys around here and felt them up. And that's another thing, women, especially for me, these guys ejaculate in your panties and go tell other men they slept with you. That guy is gay as I don't know what, and he like little boys. So he could say what he want. And them other Muhammads know it. They've been letting him do that to them boys. There's no way I know about it and don't nobody else know. And Hilton was one of them. And they still do the same stuff together. It's like a trend. And I believe they still have sex together. Because there's no way somebody could do all that and they could still be in the same group. Carl as well. And then running around talking about he pimping somebody. These guys actually hate women. I don't care how many wives they got, how many girlfriends they got, they hate women. And for the gay ones, you can't make nobody be gay with witchcraft or nothing else. And I had enough of them women from the Washington basketball team. This needs to stop, especially with Ladidra with a big fit at. With Ladidra Johnson down at the Cathedral Center. They got this imaginary thing about being basketball wives. Well, you don't see them licking up little girls' vaginas. So nobody wants to be in y'all clique. At least I don't. I could care less. My issue is y'all won't stop. And y'all won't leave me alone. Go do whatever it is y'all do, but don't involve me. So I was talking to Mr. Rick. Hey, Mr. Rick. And he asked, he was like, are you homeless? Are you sleeping in your car? I know Sarah told them damn lies. No, I do not sleep in my car. When I had my car, you had to leave the shelter during the day. So I would sleep in my car if I wanted to take a nap because you could not go inside. I don't have a car. It would be nice, but I don't have one. So I had said, yeah, I'm homeless. And then I thought about it. Wait, there is a difference. I'm displaced. What is the meaning of displaced? Nobody will rent to me and I have an income. That's displaced. Homeless is no income, nowhere to go. As far as my sons, I'm not alienated. My sons love me as much as I love them and my daughter. The thing is, I have somebody playing in my phone sending me horrible text messages. They're doing it to my sons as well, sending them messages that I never said. So it's been times they'll say something to me, I'll be like, I did not call your phone. They wanted to appear that we are alienated and my sons disrespect me. They did under duress. I know my true behavior of my sons. When I have groceries, both my sons carry them. Both my sons open the door for me. Both my sons clean my house. When my sons are with me at my house, I cook for my son. I said, this is the kind of woman you want. So I show them examples of the kind of woman they need to be with. Not them hoes that they with now. They're young. They're not going to listen. So I basically raised my sons Muslim-like. These guys are so jealous, and my sons are like that as well, and that's why they want to keep us separated, to the point where they would literally want to fight a guy for the stuff that they're doing, taking my underwear or looking me up and down in public. You cannot do that with my sons around, and you still couldn't do it today. Because of the training I received, I'm able to better handle the pressures that they apply to you to what they say break somebody. My sons are younger and inexperienced in that way. They got some, but inexperienced. So some things that they may lash out about, I can laugh at because I know that's getting to them. These guys are going straight to hell, and the women that's involved. And it's not just blacks, it's whites. So with that being said, one day it's going to stop, and it's getting close to stopping, and that's who Gina is looking for, and the CIA, because it's not only myself. They mainly focus on law enforcement. Stupid calls, calls that immediately escalate. I watched them separate two Milwaukee police officers. I said this shit has to stop before somebody gets hurt. And it seemed like that is the main focus, law enforcement. These people really think that they're going to take over. That's not going to happen. And it is some law enforcement officials that's involved in that. They know who they are, especially first shift. You know who you are. He's been doing a lot of lying, harassing, playing with my phone service. Simon, I'm coming to see you. And I think I'm going to say something to you about putting that app on my phone. Finally, I posted some individuals on my site on Facebook yesterday and said he was chasing me around. You know why? They were interested in me. Not that they did anything, not interested sexually, but employment wise. So that's it. If I have anything else to say, I'll add it on.